my channel. Guess what? I'm finally showing you another makeup tutorial. I'm so excited. I haven't done one in so long and I was like itching to do one, and I was kind of like disappointed in myself that it took me so long to do another one. You know, it gets dark at like 4 p.m. and I'm not a morning person, so I didn't think that this lighting would cut it because, well, let's be honest, it's just a lamp with daylight bulbs. But I mean, it's kind of awesome lighting for being just that. And I didn't think that it was gonna show like enough detailing, but I think it turned out okay. I mean, I haven't edited this yet, so I don't really know, but I think it turned out okay. We'll see. I have become like a part of, like, people have been adding me to these like makeup groups on Facebook, and someone posted a photo saying that she wants someone to show her how to do a specific look, and then someone tagged me and asked if I had a tutorial on it, and I didn't. But it's a really gorgeous smoky eye, really dark and like sultry and blended and beautiful, so like everything right up my alley, plus a pop of burgundy. And I mean, burgundy is literally like my color. You know, it's a very photoshopped photo, I'm not gonna lie. Real makeup does not look like that. You're gonna get real life blending and not Photoshop blending. I don't Photoshop my blends because my blends don't need to be Photoshopped. Let's be real. And I did a talk through tutorial. I don't ever do them because, let's be real, I talk too much and it takes so long to edit, and I don't have time for that. I'm a talker and I don't shut up. But since they needed to be shown how to do it, I figured just doing like a sped up tutorial wasn't really gonna be that informational, so I decided that I would tell the people how I did it, what I did it with, and why I did what I did. I think I hit all the points there. Oh, I do want to say like a hello to all of my new subscribers. I know you all came from like a top 5 eyeshadow palettes video, so that's really cool, and I want to thank you for subscribing to me. It means a lot. I'd like to know what you'd like to see, especially as far as Christmas tutorials go, holiday tutorials like holiday makeup. Let me know down below, or any videos in general. Like, I did a top 5 eyeshadow palettes, and I've done the top 5 of my favorite foundations for oily skin, and I completely forgot that I was doing that series. So let me know some suggestions down below of like top 5 whatevers that you guys would like to see. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this smoky eye, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I'm obviously going to be priming my eyeballs, and I'm just going in with my Urban Decay primer potion and a small amount. And now, since I'm working with a lot of matte shades that I need to blend out, I'm just gonna be taking Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to set everything that I primed. This basically takes away the stick or the tackiness from the primer, in which you want, because if you have like the tackiness of the primer and then you go in with like any shade to go through the crease, it's going to skip and it's not going to be a smooth transition. Now I'm going in with a really big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M504. I'm going to start off with Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, and I'm just gonna be very sloppy with this. I'm not gonna be too exact with my placement, just getting down the initial transition shade. Alright, now I'm going to be taking Makeup Geek Creme Brulee, and I'm going to be taking it on this LAB squared brush. It's the blending brush, and I'm going to be putting that basically where I put this shade, but a little bit tighter into the crease, if that makes sense. Doing really dark smoky eyes is honestly a process of adding in. Basically, the more transition shadows you use and the more crease shades you use, the easier a smoky eye is going to be. It makes the blending out, especially with black, it makes the blending out so much easier. Since I have hooded lids, I'm kind of adding mine more like on the base of my brow bone versus like only right into that crease. Otherwise, you would not be able to see a dang thing when I looked up. Now I'm gonna take my fluffy blending brush again, the Morphe one. I'm going in with Frappe, also by Makeup Geek. I'm gonna change over to the Morphe M514. It's a little bit smaller. Frappe is just a deeper version of creme brulee. So if you haven't caught on yet, I'm just getting a smaller brush for every shade that I want tighter into the crease. So for my initial laydown, I did a really fluffy brush. Then my second shade, I did a lesser fluffy brush, and now an even smaller one. So this is like the family that I was using. Just using a smaller brush with each shade that goes tighter into the crease. That's really key. And also making sure that there's no excess product on those brushes when you go in, because then it's gonna start to look muddy. Now I'm just going in with that second brush and the third. I think I'm gonna hit the crease with Mocha, this dark brown by Makeup Geek. This is just the e.l.f. crease brush. Now I'm just gonna go into this last brush we used. I'm going to take my Sigma Pencil E30 brush, which is very small, and I'm going to take a tiny amount right on the tip of the brush, tap off the excess, and I'm going to start making like a halo effect, like the inner corner and the outer corner. Oh, I'm using Makeup Geek Corrupt, by the way. Really black eyeshadow. And it's super pigmented, that's why I'm taking, like I'm literally tap, and then I'm tapping out the excess, because it's just that pigmented. And I'm gonna connect through the crease. And I'm gonna leave the center of the lid open, because we're putting that more like burgundy, reddish burgundy shade in there. That e.l.f. crease brush again with no additional product, and I'm just blending the shade in with that Mocha shade. And just checking for symmetry, making sure your inner corners are the same depth and shaded the same amount. Same with your outer corners and your crease. I'm just going in with a little bit more Corrupt for a little bit more drama. e.l.f. crease brush. Blend it in with Mocha. So I'm kind of digging where I'm at with this right now. So for the burgundy shade, I was going to use Makeup Geek Bitten, but I want something that's a little bit more contrast, so I'm actually going to take Muse from the Lime Crime Venus palette on a flat brush. This is just the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. Tap off the excess and place right in the center. Now I'm going back in again with that e.l.f. crease brush, the small one, and I'm going to slightly start blending the red and the black together. And then I'm going to go in with the brush that I used to place down the red, and I'm just going to pat right over those lines. I'm going to take a little bit more black again and amp it up just a little bit more. Mostly just on the inner and outer corners. And I'm lightly feathering right over where it meets the red. Now I'm going to take that Morphe M514 and I'm going to take some Frappe and I'm going to blend that right through the crease. And this is really going to help blend that black out and make it super seamless. Alright, so this is kind of what we've got. And now we will do a little bit of a wing. I'm just going to use the NYC liquid liner, the black liquid liner. Okay, I'm gonna do the other wing off camera, add some mascara and some falsies, and I will be right back to show you how to do the lower lash line. Okay, so I just added the wing over here. I put on a coat of mascara, I put on some falsies. They are the mink style from Sephora collection, from like the older packaging. They just updated their lashes. So I know that these minks don't look the same as they used to, but I just had an old pair and I put them on. They just flare out more on the sides and they're a lot shorter on the inside to kind of mimic for my wing. And then I also did tight line and line the upper waterline with my Perversion liner from Urban Decay. So that's like basically getting right in between all the little lashes and then also in the waterline up there just to make it blacker. And so there's no skin showing. Okay, so now we will move on to the lower lash line. And essentially, I'm going to do like a gradient of the entire crease that I did with smaller brushes. I'm just gonna start with Frappe and then the same brush I used for Frappe, which is the Morphe M514. And we're going to do a blown out lower lash line because it's a dramatic look. So I'm just gonna keep it dramatic, and dramatic is my favorite. So we will do that. Oh, got shadow on my eyeball. And before I add in any more lower lash line colors, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Perversion again, and I'm going to line the lower waterline. And I'm slightly going to put it right in the lash line as well. And so straight from there, I want to blend it out right away. So I'm going to take my E30 pencil brush and I'm going to do some blackout. Perfect! I'm not dragging the black too low, although I want it to be smoked out. I don't want it to be like down to my cheekbone, do you know what I mean? Now I'm going to take this little guy. This is the Morphe M507 brush. And I'm going to take, you know what, I really want to take Muse actually. I was going to go in with Mocha, but I'm going to take some Muse, that red shade from up here. And I'm blending the black out with that. Oh my god, I just threw my brush. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I really like that. And one more time with that brush we used for Frappe, blend it all together. Now we will add an inner corner highlight. I'm going to take a little e.l.f. So is this a concealer brush? I think it's a concealer brush. It's like this, the really tiny one. I have like 20 of these. And I'm going to highlight using, I'm just gonna use Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek. It's kind of like a white with like a pinky tone and it's really bright. See what I mean? I love to use this shadow as a face highlight too. That's like one of my favorite things ever, is to do face highlight with eyeshadows. Like my favorite ones are Makeup Geek Shimma Shimma, Stila Kitten, and Kat Von D Thunderstruck. And then if you have the Modern Renaissance palette, Vermeer. Using Vermeer to highlight the face is literally life-changing. It's so pretty, guys. I swear to God. Check it out. Alright, and that is the completed Look! I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I had fun doing it. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in so long, and I don't know why, because they are my favorite videos to film. Don't forget to hit that little red button down below, the one that says subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And as always, don't forget to follow me on my other social media so we can be friends. Hello. I have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of that is at @LouderGlam. And then I have my Snapchat, which is CNLouder. So let's hang out via social media and let's become best friends. Because why not? I will, I'll see you guys in my next video, okay? Bye!